Okay, this is from HuffPost. Scientology's surveillance is not free speech. Court rules. From Eric de la Garza, November 11th, 2015. Austin, Texas. The Church of Scientology's monitoring of a Texas woman, supposedly ordered by leader David Miscavige, is not protected by free speech, a Texas appeals court ruled. The Third Court of Appeals in Austin handedly rejected the church's argument that the alleged harassment of Monique Rathburn, the wife of a former high-ranking Scientologist, was a protected right of free speech and free association. It strains credulity to consider the harassing conduct that Rathburn complains of as having any direct relationship to the issue. Justice Scott Field wrote for the appeals court. Rathburn's legal battle with the notorious church began in 2013 when she claimed in an explosive lawsuit that the church mounted a 3-year campaign of ruthlessly aggressive misconduct against her as she and her husband sought seclusion in the Texas Hill Country. She claims it all started after her husband, Marty Rathburn, his real name is Mark, fled the church in 2004 after 27 years on the inside. He was known as Scientology's number two executive. Behind Miscavige, according to court records. Anyone know if Monique went back into Scientology as well? Her husband spoke out against Miscavige's criminal mistreatment of Scientology clergy. There's that story again, you guys. In 2009, Rathburn says in the original complaint, the couple met in 2005 and got married in 2010. Rathburn's ex-wife was extremely cruel to Jenna. Rathburn says she has never been a member of the church. Oh, she never was. And did not join her husband in speaking out about Scientology issues. Rathburn's only connection to Scientology was her marriage to a prominent former Scientologist. The November 6th appeals court ruling states. She sued Miscavige, the Religious Technology Center, the Church of Scientology, and several of its members in Comal County, Texas in 2013. Comal County, north of San Antonio, is where Rathburn and her husband sought seclusion. Isn't that where Debbie Cook is? Must be a coincidence. But they soon discovered a high-tech surveillance camera mounted on a tree near their property and aimed directly at their house, according to court records. The purpose of pursuing the couple, according to the affidavit of a professional videographer hired by the church, was to make the Rathburns' life a living hell and to turn their neighbors against them. The church acknowledged in court documents that it conducted surveillance of Rathburn as part of a pre-litigation or pre-petition investigation in an effort to protect the integrity of the church, but the church denied the couple was harassed. In Rathburn's laundry list of complaints against the church, she says she has been harassed, insulted, surveilled, photographed, videotaped, defamed, and humiliated to such a degree as to shock the conscience of any decent, law-abiding person. She also says she has been subjected to aggressive intimidation attempts, like Leah Remini. Each and all of the defendants have participated enthusiastically in this abuse, without regard to Mrs. Rathbun's basic human rights as a human being, her lawsuit states. She has been targeted at home, at work, and anywhere else that she happens to be. While church officials pushed for dismissal of the lawsuit, arguing that their actions are protected rights of free speech, they did not directly address Rathbun's specific complaints, including threats made about her safety to family and friends, and closely following her daily movements, the appeals court found. Moreover, other than deny having done so, the Scientology defendants do not address Rathbun's allegations that they sent an S toy to her at work, there's the misogyny again, and sent flowers with a romantic message purportedly from her to a female co-worker, Field wrote. There's the gay hatred again. The judge ruled that Scientology officials did not prove that Rathbun's allegations arise from their exercise of free speech or association. This story was originally published by Courthouse News. I will leave a link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Peace.